You see, I know what you refuse to acknowledge, Emma. You're special. You brought something precious to Storybrooke. Magic.
You're insane.
Because I speak the truth.
Because you're talking about magic.
I'm talking about what I've seen. Perhaps you're the one that's mad.
Really?
What's crazier than seeing and not believing? Because that's exactly what you've been doing since you got to our little hamlet. Open your eyes. Look around. Wake up. Isn't it about time? Make one like that.
You want me to make a hat? You don't have enough?
Well, none of them work, do they? Or else you wouldn't be here. Now make a hat and get it to work.
I don't...
You have magic. You can do it.
The hats. The tea. Your psychotic behavior. You think you're the Mad Hatter.
My name's Jefferson.
Okay. You've clearly glommed onto my Kid Henry's thing. They're just stories. The Mad Hatter is in Alice in Wonderland, a book I actually read.
Stories. Stories. What's a story? When you were in high school, did you learn about the Civil War?
Yeah, of course.
How? Did you read about it, perchance, in a book? How's that any less real than any other book?
History books are based on history.
And storybooks are based on what? Imagination. Where does that come from? It has to come from somewhere.
Here's the thing, Jefferson. This is it. This is the real world.
A real world. How arrogant are you to think yours is the only one? There are infinite more. You have to open your mind. They touch one another, pressing up in a long line of lands, each just as real as the last. All have their own rules. Some have magic, some don't. And some need magic. Like this one.
The existence of giant membranes and extra dimensions would open up a startling new possibility. That our whole universe is living on a membrane inside a much larger, higher dimensional space. It's almost as if we were living inside a loaf of bread.
Our universe might be like a slice of bread, just one slice in a much larger loaf that physicists sometimes call the bulk. And if these ideas are right, the bulk may have other slices, other universes that are right next to ours, in effect, parallel universes.
Not only would our universe be nothing special, but we could have a lot of neighbors.
Some of them could resemble our universe. They might have matter and planets and, who knows, maybe even beings of a sort. Others could certainly be a lot stranger. They might be ruled by completely different laws of physics. Now, all of these other universes would exist within the extra dimensions of M-theory, dimensions that are all around us. Some even say they might be right next to us, less than a millimeter away. But if that's true, why can't I see them or touch them?
If you have a brain living in a higher dimensional space and your particles, your atoms, cannot get off the brain, it's like trying to reach out, but you can't touch anything. It might as well be on the other end of the universe.
And it's a very powerful idea because if it's right, it means that our whole picture of the universe is clouded by the fact that we're trapped on just a tiny slice of the higher dimensional universe.
Here's the thing, Jefferson. This is it. This is the real world.
A real world. How arrogant are you to think yours is the only one? There are infinite more. You have to open your mind. They touch one another, pressing up in a long line of lands, each just as real as the last. All have their own rules. Some have magic, some don't. And some need magic. Like this one.